Hey, how you doing? This is John Leschuk with secondmoonshot.com, and hopefully this is all going to be in alignment. This is my first video, and I'm winging it. I spent about an hour making my studio-ish thing in my storage unit / warehouse, where I do some eBay sales for vintage items, books, custom framing. I'll do a lot of, and I'm not going to be doing, tons of reviews and trying to use it as a side hustle or anything like that. I got bored, and Wednesdays are usually a little bit slow on sales, so when I come to pack stuff up in the mornings on Thursdays, it's usually kind of boring. So I thought, I just bought a new item that I'm using, paid for it with my own money. This isn't anything that anyone's paying me for or anything like that, but I did get my first chance to use it this morning. It's the Ryobi 18 volt wireless glue gun kit. I got this one. They also sell just the glue gun without the battery and the charger, but since I didn't have a Ryobi battery and charger, I went ahead and got the kit. I think it was somewhere like $69 or something like that. I didn't look it up prior, but gives you an idea. As soon as I got it in, it was packed in this small box. I figured something must be missing in it. Maybe they didn't send me the charger or batteries or something. It was pretty lightweight. It was packed well. No issues with it. I mean, it didn't have any excessive packaging. It was just packed well. Had a nice manual, which I never opened and never will. I picked this gun because it was wireless, and some of the other ones that I looked at just had some terrible reviews. I've used a couple Ryobi products in the past and had some good luck with them. They aren't your DeWalt type quality, but they're better than average. Certainly better than what you're going to find on the wireless glue gun market that's out there. So I used it for the first time. I'm going to turn this around. I made my phone stand using the glue gun. That was my first experience using it, and here's my script to go through. But it comes, I'll kind of go through this real quick while I've got the phone picked up. It comes with the box, obviously. The gun had 3 glue sticks. I used 1.5 while making my phone holder, and then had the charger and the battery that came with it. So all that was good. So I'm going to put this back in. Hopefully this will all work. Position it in the right spot. Sit back down. So as soon as I got it in, I unpacked it. No issues. Everything was in good condition. The battery is an 18 volt battery, relatively lightweight. I've got the bigger DeWalt ones that are 18 or 20 volt, and they were a lot bigger. So this is kind of lightweight. And when I put it in, I charged it until I got 4 bars. Probably didn't go all the way to the top level of the charging because I let it go for about an hour, but it charged pretty quickly. When it's charging, it has nice LEDs that blink, and the green blinking tells you it's charging, and then it'll go solid. But charges relatively quickly. I figure it's going to last 2 to 3 hours. I think they say it'll last like 3.5 or 3 to 3.5. But I'm expecting 2 to 3 hours out of it. I use it for a lot for packaging, making custom boxes, shipping pictures and frames, and just odd large things. I do a lot with that. So mostly I use it on a day-to-day basis for creating boxes for all practice. That's pretty much the main thing. So even just while we've been sitting here, it's gone from 3 to 4, and I just plugged it in like 2 minutes ago. So it's already on the 4th one. So it's got a thing to hold the pressure in. The gun itself feels good in the hands. The trigger, it's probably, thought it would be a little bit stronger, but I knew in the pictures that I saw on Amazon that the trigger was probably going to be a little bit weak, but certainly perfectly fine. Everything else feels good. It has a textured handle. It's nice. When I used it, I noticed, and it was also in the reviews, that the front half gets quite warm. It's been cooling probably for about 15 minutes now since I turned it off. and I can hold it, but it's close to the limit of what I could sit there and hold. Obviously, it's going to get a holder, but at the handle, it's perfectly fine. There's zero heat. There's an on-off switch right here that goes with it. It says on the side of the box or the piece here, I guess, a Ryobi P305 kit, glue gun kit, 18 volt. So that's also on there, and I didn't show it before on the box. You know, the battery goes in just like you'd expect. Comes out of the cradle, goes right in, and flip the switch, and it'll come on. And I haven't experienced it yet, but supposedly if it sits for 5 minutes, it'll do an automatic shut off. I assume if you don't pull the trigger, I trust it'll do it. It says it would, so that's a good thing for me, because I am in a storage unit, and you know, and I make extra effort to make sure when I leave, radio or fan or anything that I've got turned on is unplugged, and zero risk as I go out. I did use one of their regular glue sticks that came with it. You know, they did the job. I usually use the longer full length Gorilla glue sticks. Those are usually what I use. They last longer, you know, and they'll pop out, you know, a good 6 or 8 inches out of it. Those are my glue sticks of choice, and I just get them at Walmart when I need them. They usually last me a month or two. So it's not that big a deal to try to get the absolute best price out of it. So far, my experience this morning using it was quite enjoyable. It's lightweight in the hand. It outputs the glue very nicely. A little bit thicker than my past glue gun, but that's not an issue. You don't have to pull the trigger all the way in, and the tension friction piece keeps the glue moving in as you put your next stick in, and it automatically handles it all. So that's worked pretty well. Let's see, anything else? Hot good tip. I just turned it on. Oh, it heated up pretty quickly. Probably took about 2 minutes. And while it was, you know, sitting, and every glue gun does this, you know, I've got, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5 drops that'll come out of it, and I just turned it on. You saw me when I turned it on, and it's still a little bit warm, but you can kind of see where it's coming out, and it kind of goes across there. So that does just fine. You know, no issues. And then you know, just flip it, turn it off, and just make sure that you keep it out of the way. And I use a piece of cardboard that I'll keep under the gun, usually as all times, just to keep it catching on any of the drips. I just think it's just the nature of a glue gun to have the drips. Overall, pleased with it. I think it's a good value. I mean, $69 for a glue gun, you know, when you could get a Gorilla glue gun for, you know, 14 bucks at Walmart, or probably cheaper on Amazon, 12 or 14 bucks on Amazon. With free shipping. I really wanted something that didn't have the wires on it, that I can just use and pull over, because I keep usually all my electricals I'll keep over here on my kind of my work table, and usually I'll leave out to bring all my stuff over there. But my shipping table usually sits in the center of the floor right here. Usually sits right in the middle of it. And then I, you know, work, and I've got an extension cord that I've got for now, but now that I've got a wireless glue gun, I won't have to mess with the extension cord anymore unless I need to pull out a drill or something, since I've only got the regular one. But, you know, what I've got, just to show you around real quick, a couple pictures. None of these weren't really framed. They were just things I had around to make it better. But usually I've got all my supplies and all items that are listed all in various areas across in the numbered shelving locations, and then I've got more of my framing items are all over here, and kind of intermixed, and all my shipping supplies are over on the side here, going into it. So kind of put this back, kind of finish up. So you know, I'll do these every once in a while. I'll do these every once in a while, and maybe there'll be product reviews, maybe it'll be something else, I don't know. But if you like it. If you don't, try not to be too harsh on me. I am retired. I retired about 30 years in the healthcare IT industry, and started up the eBay business just because I got bored waiting. I've got to wait 5 years for my wife to join me in retirement, so I started the eBay while cleaning out the attic and just kind of went with it from there. Really enjoy it, and you know, it's kind of just part-time, and then the framing kind of came after that, and just enjoying life right now and having fun, which is what I wanted to do before I got too old to really do anything. So thanks for your time. Probably a little bit longer than probably my next ones will be, but thank you. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. Bye.